Good morning, this is your media report from Monday, August 18th, 2014. I'm Sergeant Jay Henderson, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. This video is going to outline newsworthy events that transpired over the weekend, from Friday up until this morning at 6 a.m. We ask and encourage anyone that may have information that can assist us in any of our investigations to please contact us by phone at 506-648-3333, at our email police@stjohn.ca, or if you wish to do it anonymously, you can do it through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or on their website at crimemb.ca. To recap the weekend's calls, on Friday the St. John Police Force responded to 150 calls for service. On Friday at around 11:20 a.m. we received a report of a tractor trailer that had rolled over on Highway number 1 near the on-ramp from Highway number 7. Our patrol officers were tied up assisting with traffic control while this investigation was being conducted by our traffic unit along with the Provincial Commercial Vehicle Enforcement. There was significant damage done to the truck and trailer. No injuries were reported to the police, and the cause of the accident is still under investigation. A 32-year-old male and a 32-year-old female were arrested on Friday, August 15th, following the execution of a Controlled Drugs and Substance Act search warrant by members of our Street Crime Unit. Members of the unit, consisting of officers from the Kennebecasis Regional Police Force, RCMP, and the St. John Police Force, conducted the raid at around 1:45 p.m. Friday afternoon at an address off of Glen Road in East St. John. Seized in the raid were 29 grams of crack cocaine, 3 hydromorph pills, a quantity of cash, and related drug paraphernalia. The drugs have a street value of $5,890. The two subjects will appear in court on Monday, August 18th, 2014 at 9:30 a.m. The female is facing criminal charges of possession for the purposes of trafficking crack cocaine and possession for the purposes of trafficking hydromorph. The male is facing criminal charges of possession for the purposes of trafficking crack cocaine, possession for the purposes of trafficking hydromorph, and possession of proceeds of crime. At 4:15 p.m. Friday afternoon, we responded to a call concerning a female driver who appeared to be passed out behind the wheel in a parking lot near Stevenson's Tower in the north end of St. John. Our members arrived and after several attempts woke this female up, who was found sleeping behind the wheel with the keys in the ignition of this vehicle. The member formed an opinion after speaking to this driver that she was impaired by the use of drugs. A sobriety test was completed on her by a drug recognition expert on the force, and as a result of these tests, a 32-year-old female is facing impaired driving by drugs charge. She has since been released on conditions with a provincial court date of November 18th, 2014. At 10:07 p.m. Friday night, we received a call concerning a robbery that occurred near the intersection of Princess and Canterbury Streets in Uptown St. John. A 35-year-old male was reporting to the police that he was robbed after leaving an uptown drinking establishment by several males and that these males took an undisclosed amount of cash from him. The victim received some moderate injuries as a result of this altercation, where he was treated and later released from the St. John Regional Hospital. Our major crime unit is currently investigating this matter. On Saturday, we responded to 73 calls for service. At 2:18 a.m. early Saturday morning, one of our Central Patrol units observed a Dodge Dakota truck traveling at a fast rate of speed on St. Patrick's Street near Market Square. This truck continued to accelerate and eventually made its way onto Highway number 1 westbound. Our patrol unit caught up with this speeding vehicle and conducted a traffic safety stop on the Harbor Bridge. As a result of this traffic stop, a 22-year-old male was arrested and is facing charges of impaired driving and driving over .08. His vehicle has been removed and towed, and he has been issued a 90-day driver's license suspension. He has since been released on conditions with a future provincial court date to answer to the approved criminal charge. On Saturday night at 8:56 p.m. we responded to the area of McAllister Drive and Parkway Mall. A vehicle was witnessed striking a parked vehicle in the parking lot at this location, and that this involved vehicle fled the scene. A description of the run vehicle was aired over to the police radio to all police patrol cars. One of our eastern units was in the vicinity and noticed a vehicle which matched the description of this run vehicle. A motor vehicle stop was conducted on Rossi Avenue, and as a result of the stop, a 47-year-old male was arrested for impaired driving and obstruction after he advised the officer of a false identity. He has since been released on conditions that include a mandatory driver's license suspension and a provincial court date of November 18th, 2014. And lastly to report, yesterday morning at 1:49 a.m., one of our Eastern Patrol units was conducting radar on Rothsay Avenue, where a vehicle approached at 100 kilometers an hour in a 50-kilometer zone. Our Eastern Patrol unit attempted to apprehend and pull this vehicle over, but this suspected vehicle increased its speed and went through 2 sets of red lights on Rothsay Avenue. A decision by the patrol officer to not pursue was made. This fleeing vehicle was located a short distance away, being involved in a single vehicle collision at the intersection of Rothsay Avenue and McAllister Drive. A witness to this collision stated that a lone male exited this fleeing vehicle and described this male as white Caucasian, early 20s, wearing jeans and a light blue t-shirt carrying a ball hat. This male was seen fleeing the area heading towards Golden Grove Road. No suspects were apprehended. This vehicle was later reported stolen by the registered owner, and our investigation is continuing. This will end the media report for Monday, August 18th. Have a great day and be safe.